What's your age?
23.
Are you single?
I am.
What do you look for in a guy right now?
I like someone funny, and I like someone smart. They have to be smart and have a plan for their life. And right now, that's about it. I'm just looking for that connection.
So, a 23-year-old guy.
23 to 32.
But do you hold the 23-year-old to the same standard that you hold the 32-year-old?
No. In my opinion, guys are 2 years below women in maturity, always.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know, I read it a while ago, and I agree with it.
But 1 year experience has like made you come to that conclusion.
Just like guys I know, my guy friends my age compared to guys 2 years older, and how, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I want to know where you're going with this interview.
Well, I'm curious to understand how you came to that conclusion.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
What's your biggest ick?
It's a train ticket.
What? Did you say buy a train ticket?
Yeah, buy a train ticket. Honestly, it's actually disgusting. It's not manly. It's
It's not manly to buy a train ticket.
it's petty. It's little boy behaviour.
It might be a troll, it might be an honest take. Perhaps the worst part of all of this is that we just don't know or care anymore. And the reason for this is that modern women and reality just don't mix. Women are trying to basically be a chimera, but the thing is that's not only mythical, but ridiculous. As a result, they don't know who they are, and consequently what they are. The first set of comments are, is simply existing on the list yet? Probably, man. These can't be real, like how do people think this way? Again, the fact that we don't even know speaks volumes. We gotta stop asking people with IQs lower than their age about their opinion. It's just entertainment at this point. You know she's got a point. If you were a real man, you'd fly while carrying her like Superman and Lois Lane. So basically she's saying either get in a private jet or be some sort of peasant and jump the gates for free. She trash. Solid use of an emoji. I respect that.
What do you look for in a man?
Oh, I can bear almost anything as long as he has clean teeth.
I look for kindness and sincerity most of all.
I think personality, warmth and affection for children are the main things.
Don't know really. Physique, interest.
Do you think looks are important?
Sometimes it all depends on the man.
What about money?
Money's not important.
Would you marry an ugly man?
I've married one.
What's your craziest confession?
This guy's 20 minutes after I his best friend.
I 3 dudes in one night, and it was the Natty Championships of UGA.
I beg your pardon?
The third one actually ate. The second one came out of my so that was funny.
Hey yo, what the?
They both came in me.
Where's the dog?
I cheated on my boyfriend with the guy he told me I told him not to worry about.
Should he have any control over what you wear when you go out?
Oh hell no, 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 no.
All 6 stones I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist, and I call that mercy.
Then what?
We finally rest. And watch the sunrise in a grateful universe.
It's hard not to see the validity of this argument as time passes. Anyway, the reason why I put this one in here is that the 60s pretty much marks the death knell of her traditionalism. The decade would go on to promote the free love movement, destroying nuclear families and any semblance of respectable femininity. What's even more telling is that the women of today look back on the decline as divine intervention. They put the first wave of truly lost women, abandoning their roles, on a pedestal. Once you see that, there's really no question why a Western man will walk out of his home only to be flanked at all sides with an ideology that could seriously lead to a regional extinction. The comments are, I miss when women were soft-spoken and genuine. It's a relic at this point, sadly. It's the men who are lost. Nice rebuttal, sweetheart. You might want to watch the video again. Women's standards went up and their values went down. See, this is a person that actually sat through the whole thing. Notice how in the 1960s they all had a different answer because their responses weren't programmed into them by social media. They actually had their own identities. Now the world is all NPC shopkeepers from Zelda. It's truly a plague at this point. A true mind virus. Next clip.
So this one time I was on a date with a guy and he was like, I can guess anyone's weight just by looking at them. And I was like, okay, so guess mine. And he was like, 150 pounds. So confident. And I was like, what do you think? I'm 9? Like, actually guess it. And he was like, 160. And I was like, higher, brother. And he was like, 170. And I was like, isn't this literally supposed to be one of your talents? Like, you're awful at this. And I could see him like getting kind of freaked out because I definitely weighed more than him. Like, sorry, I brought it up. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And I was like, oh, you don't. Wait. Anyways, home and I called my friend. I was kind of rattled and upset by the whole thing. And she goes, Kate, you are juicy. Lean into it. And I said, whoa. Like, I literally think Socrates said that same thing.
Notice how the camera never pans down to her stomach? Women will post this kind of nonsense, claiming that they're the prize and no man has come to realize it, while ironically misquoting a man to make a point. They'll cake on 3 pounds of makeup, use an anime filter, or whatever else while trying to make the silly and tired argument that looks just don't matter. Lady, just because your feminist friend told you that you're God's gift from the universe doesn't magically make that the case. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going out of your way to find a chorus on social media. The comments are here, boys. Incredibly unmarriable vibe here. I would say undateable. Put a ring on that and you need to be examined by a professional. Not me waiting for a punchline. Weighing more than 170 is not something to be proud of. It isn't, and she isn't. Given the fact that she never makes any effort to pan down to the Squidward ate all the Krabby Patties bod she's supposedly so proud of. What an interesting story that never happened. You know, man, sometimes I'd agree with something like this, but in this climate, I can see this conversation taking place. I've heard similar cases before. Saying weighing 150 is childlike is one atrocious take. It kind of makes me think of that Family Guy Diabeto cutaway. Moving on.
It's not all the stuff in here. Yeah, it is.
What is that?
What?
Hold that out.
This?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it? I swear, it's like a baby chicken. What is that? It's a second chicken. Oh, it was pregnant. That's the saddest thing I've ever. Oh my god. I feel. Oh my god. That's nasty. I can't think this right now. Oh my god. Can I not eat turkey?
Turkeys have eggs. They don't have eggs.
The future wife of the simp here, fellas. Take it all in. In all fairness, I think the mom in this video is trolling her daughters, but their astonishment basically shows they're not exactly on their way to a bright future. Women in many of these clips talk about how they deserve more because they're working a 9 to 5 that nobody wants them to do while having to cook and clean. Meanwhile, none of them have picked up a spatula since the advent of DoorDash. This is a growing generational issue, which, at least at the moment, shows absolutely no signs of stopping. Here are the top comments. I don't think that's how chicken biology works. Me neither, bro. Me neither. That's so sad. Why y'all laughing? Because it's funny. It was a prank and they all laughed at it. It's a turducken, and their surprise shows that they got a long way to go. More coffee, please. I never facepalmed so hard in my life. I broke my nose. So this emoji has no use in reality. Not for modern women, man. Not for a long time. Anyway, next clip.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or a man?
Oh, a bear. Men are
Why the bear?
crazy. Crazy. Look at the stories. Men are horrible.
So you're actually more afraid of a man
Yeah,
than a bear?
100%. I feel like a bear can have some sympathy. Men are, yeah.
The
men
bear
are,
will have sympathy?
Yeah, men are bad.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or a man?
A man. Because the bear's gonna maul you down and absolutely kill you.
Would you rather Callie stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
A man.
That's
Okay,
not true.
why do you think women are selecting the bear?
They don't trust men. That's all it is.
This is still going strong. And if you've been in the social media trenches like me, it's not much of a surprise. This guy is way too logical at the moment. Someone save him while he still has clarity. The comments are, these are the same women who invite a stranger back to their house from the bar. And this is where the stories come from, when they are actually real. By now, if you don't understand why women choose the bear, then you're never going to get it. And that's okay. What a clear and concise answer, lady. Congratulations, you settled the argument. Women are proving they shouldn't vote. It's why we always say the problem happened more than 100 years ago. I'm curious, when women are posed with this question, why do they assume the man they will be stuck with is bad and compare the only man they can think of to a bear? I'd choose a man. If he turns out to be great, then we'll build a home, have kids, and live our best life off the grid. If he's bad, then I'll have to find a way to unalive him and live alone. I'll never beat a bear, lol. If I do, it'll be on accident, LMAO. Oh, holy shit. What did I just read? What a roller coaster. Anyway, next clip.
What is the most toxic thing an ex has done to you?
Probably been in the army.
What, and that's toxic?
Yes.
So, you spend your nights collecting diseases and an oxytocin deficiency, and the man serving his country is the problem? Yeah, that tracks. The level of confidence in this woman's voice when saying such a ridiculous thing tells you all you really need to know. She looked traditional in the face, saw her own problematic reflection, and chose a path where she'll be forced to spar with accountability when the eggs are no longer on the shelves. The comments are, she's out clubbing, he's in the army. Says it all, lol. It's a cliche for a reason, my man. She may have cheated, then blamed his job. May have? Oh, buddy. Welcome to the club. Someone needs to be enlightened. She is definitely for the streets. It's the war she's chosen, and the end will not be pretty. So he's been in a relationship with her, and the most toxic thing he did was been in the army. So he treated her well. Good lad. Who gives 5 out of 10 snow bunnies these egos, bro? My boyfriend was with someone while he was in the Marine Corps. Cheated on him multiple times while he was away. Wow, your unknown father must be incredibly proud of you. Stellar job, Karen. You were a great single mom. Moving on. I'd ask how all of this happened, but I got the answer when the tool dropped. Possibly, the best example of female detachment from reality is manual labor of any kind. I seriously can't count the amount of times I've seen chicks, online or growing up, putting water where the engine oil should be, forgetting how to use burners on the stove, or not understanding how to get into an attic, or blaming a mechanic for their own negligence. Women talk a big game about being able to handle things on their own, but if you were to ask them how a light bulb works, that's pretty much where the conversation would end. The comments for this one are, ask the bear for help, shake my head. That would be an amusing title for a show. It comes with instructions, but y'all don't listen. The manuals are everywhere. Say it again for the people in the back. I watched my girlfriend hammer a screw into drywall once. Priceless. You might want to reconsider the arrangement, friend. Feminists until they realize they're also being drafted for war. I love assembling shit so much, you guys should be happy because these are literally like Legos, but you actually make something functional. These are women you're speaking to, bud. Next clip.
So I seen this post on Instagram and I wanted to talk about it. So it says, my ex-husband is so bitter that he told our kids that my cheating is the reason our family broke up. Hence the word my cheating. Now my kids won't speak to me. Should I deny it or should I just come clean? I don't know how to get them back on my side. So first and foremost, my side. There's no sides. When it's you, your children, and your family, your children should come first. Actually, your partner should have came first. Instead of being rated E for everybody and putting your mouth on everybody's pee-pee, you should have been taking care of your man. If you care so much about your children, you would have never let it get that far. The reason why I get so bothered by people cheating, and I said people because I hate cheating in general, is because it's premeditated. It doesn't just, oh, boop, dick falls in your lap. It don't work that way. You entertained it. You found that man attractive. You put yourself in his way. You started putting on different perfume. You were putting lip gloss around him. You invited that chaos into your life. And now you're going to complain and then not take accountability. A lot of you ladies like to call men narcissistic, but if you look within, I promise you, why don't you stare at that mirror and we will see who the real narcissist really is. Do you know what's one thing I've noticed about some women, is you guys will go and let everybody know that man cheated. Oh, everybody has to know. The dog, the teacher, the grandma, the mailman. But when it comes to y'all, you want to keep it under wraps to protect your ass, to save yourself so you don't look bad. That's chaotic and that's messed up. The thing that I find funny about this is you should go to your children and tell them who broke up the family. Do I believe all the time that your kids should know all of your business? No. But if you and your partner have to separate and your man no longer wants you in the home, who did that? You. At any point in time, you could have came to your man and told him you were unhappy. If you're married with kids, y'all should be locked in like this. I do not want to be married to somebody for years and not be able to talk to them about anything under the sun. We should be best friends before anything. And if we can't talk about anything, deep, dark secrets, uncomfortable conversations, what are we doing? I find that very crazy. Instead of coming to them as a woman and being an adult about it, you'd rather just bounce on peepees all night long like a pogo stick. Don't understand it, but hey, go off, sis. And here's my thing. You don't want to be transparent with your kids about why you messed up the family, about why you destroyed your husband, about why your husband's mental health is destroyed. And then you have the nerve to say, should I deny it? Now you're going to lie to your kids? So not only did you lie to your man about cheating, you're going to lie to your kids as well. You know what that tells me? You didn't learn a damn thing. You don't even care. You only care about yourself. This is why I don't like cheaters, whether it's men or women, because you will cheat so much. You will become so manipulative. You will lie so much to cover your ass. You'll forget who you are. You'll forget the lies. You'll forget how to be a good person. Guacatela. Hijo de su pinche puta. That's disgusting. Just to know you have that type of mindset and that you're that sick and that you only care about yourself and you're selfish and self-centered, you should have never even started a family. Like I said, this goes for men and women. I can't stand cheating from men or women. It's disgusting. I find it very weird that y'all can bounce on people, suck up peepees all the damn time, but you can't speak up. We're not going to have an uncomfortable conversation, but we're going to throw it back. Yeah, good job. Yay. I feel like if you want to be a good woman and you want to show that you can be better and you want to show that you actually are owning up to your mistakes, you would take therapy. You would not follow or be around those men that you used to sleep with. You'd probably delete your social media, go cold turkey, work on yourself, journal, get closer with God. And the one thing that you can do is go to that man and apologize. Apologies don't always work, I'll tell you that right now. But it's better than acting as if you didn't do nothing wrong. It's better than acting as if, there's no accountability that you can take. Could you imagine how that poor man feels while you're over here trying to cover your own butt? That's sad. Come clean to your family. Sit them all down and tell them what it is. Stop lying to people. If you want to regain trust, you want to be a good person, you want to start off a clean slate, it's going to be tainted. It's going to be damaged. But again, you created that chaos. So now you made your bed. Now you got to lay in it. I don't suggest any partner taking somebody back for cheating because I just don't think it'll ever work. I'm telling you right now, you disrespect yourself by taking somebody back. You know what I mean? But if you want to be a better person, the least you could do is say sorry. The least you could do is change your behavior and never do that again. And if you are that type of person, just stay by yourself. We don't need more damaged men in this world because of you women being loose with your puss. It's disgusting. Wrap it up, ladies. Pack it up. It's getting old now. Like I said, I just don't understand how people can't speak up. Everybody can do everything under the sun. Talk to people, give other people attention. But when it comes to having that uncomfortable conversation, all of a sudden it's too much. It's just pulling teeth to sit down and talk to your partner. You don't even know if that man was willing to do whatever it took to get back with you, to build that spark back up. That's the thing that sucks about cheating. You don't even give that person an opportunity to fix certain things. What if he didn't know he wasn't paying attention to you? What if he was more consumed with the kids? What if, you just lost your sexual appeal to him? There's people out here that will do anything to be with you. And half the time when you women cheat on these poor guys and then you complain that all men are the same, no, they're not. There's good men out here. You guys just destroy them.
You gotta throw infidelity into the mix. It is on theme. See, women at this point in the game started to believe that shame shouldn't be part of the equation, while men continue to use it to make themselves better by mourning. It's a whetstone for anyone that's willing to just embrace it and move on. But for women, this can be terrifying. For one key reason, they're incapable of moving on. It's why this guy did something perfectly rational under the circumstances, and the woman just can't read between the lines to save her life. The comments here are, the husband did the right thing, no doubt. Yeah, he certainly did. This doesn't make sense. She cheated and is now upset that she has to face the consequences. That's girl math, baby. What if I'm in a relationship with someone who I've had to have the same conversations with over and over again and nothing's changed? No matter how many chances I gave, no matter how understanding I was, no matter how patient I was and how hard I fought to make things work, nothing changed. What do I do? If you're a man, dump her. If you're a woman, you better check again. I agree with you 100%, but I do believe that a child needs to be a certain age. Your children will end up finding out the truth at the end. Yes, it's best you own up to your wrongs, admit it to all your loved ones, and make changes within yourself for the best. A bit too merciful in my opinion. Choices are powerful, children need to understand that. Next.
My body, my choice. So you got the right to abort the baby. Now, should men have the right to abandon the baby? Meaning that, oh, your body, your choice, you have that little peace, I'm out. I don't gotta pay child support.
It depends situation, depends on what you're going through. At the end of the day, the government protects children. That's one of the main things they protect. So by paying child support, you're protecting the child. So do I think that
Wait, time out. Yeah. That don't make any sense.
At all.
If the government protects the child, they wouldn't give authority for the woman to abort the child. Gotcha.
Yes. No, I mean, like, yes.
Yeah.
Flawless victory. The comments are, we need reproductive rights for men too. Government protects nothing but resources and investments. Children are an income stream for single mothers. If it wasn't for double standards, there'd be no standards. Men are forced to live in a yes-no world point blank. However, women live in a maybe world, and if it doesn't work out, then we will force the man to take responsibility for her mistakes and fix them. Interesting takes, people. Next clip.
Excuse me, what's a brat girl summer?
Oh my god, I'm a brat girl summer.
What is it?
It's being hot, it's feeling yourself, it's being like sexy. It's just a brat girl summer.
What's brat girl summer?
Being a dumbass bitch.
This whole video is one big ol' red flag. Here are the top comments, y'all. It's having bald tires, no oil in your car, gas tank on E, maxed out credit cards for Taylor Swift cult tickets, and no sense of what's really going on. To the first girl, baby, words simply can't describe just how hot and sexy you are. Mario's ability to connect with the people is second to none. Explaining SoCal girly versus NorCal girly. The first girl came off Scooby-Doo and second one off Daria. These girls think they have style and they literally just thrift some shit and put it together and think it looks nice. Gentlemen, I think I've made my case. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.